All right, guys, Tesla's getting quite interesting right here. We have to break down the charts in this video, go over how the stock's doing today, my thoughts, and where I'm looking to buy right now because I'm getting very close to actually starting a position here in Tesla. So we're going to go over a lot. If y'all find value, hit that like button. Make sure to subscribe. Don't forget to follow me on Twitter as well, or on X, whatever you want to call it, at StasserFest. Or you can just type in Stas Talk Stocks on there. You'll find me. Make sure to follow me. I'm getting way more active on Twitter. So with that being said, folks, I guess that's it. Cheers. Let's dive into the video. So check it out. Right now, it is about noon on the East Coast, a little bit past. Let's see here, noon on the East Coast. Let me make sure my phone is off. There we go. So it's noon on the East Coast, and Tesla's down another 1.8%, down about $4 right now. It's at $215 per share, and now that marks I don't even know how many straight days of red. But guys, you know, at this point, especially if you've been tracking Tesla, watching the charts, you know this has been pretty much in a straight line for the past month at this point in time. You guys can see on the 20-day chart, it's been straight down. You guys can see that, right? On the 5-day, obviously on the 5-day, on the 4-hour chart, if I zoom in and show you this, we've been downtrending pretty much since the 19th of July, which today's the 18th of August. That marks pretty much 1 month of straight decline with very minimal green days in between. So now Tesla's down almost $100 from their recent high, $85 to be exact, as of today's 2% drop. And that marks an almost 30% drop in the last month. And I know a lot of bears out there think Tesla's going to go to 100, 150. A lot of them think it's going to go even lower. But you have to realize, with the type of stock Tesla is, it always, well, I don't want to say it always has rallies on these days or when this happens, because we don't know exactly what's going to happen, obviously. But it's one of those stocks that tends to have crazy rallies, especially after being beaten down so much. And on these charts, I mean, we're approaching very key levels. You guys can see on the 4-hour time frame, this spot at 215, 210 not only puts us at an insane oversold spot on the RSI, but it also puts us right by the highs, not only from the beginning of December, but also from February, middle of February, end of February, early April, right? 210, 215. That was resistance for months during that time, right? So now we're approaching that spot, already being down 30%. And mind you, the markets in general are down over this period of time as well. You can see SPY's down from around 460 now to 436. It is down about what? Percentage-wise, about 5%. We have Triple Q down probably a little bit more than that percentage-wise. This is down about 8%. So these are taking a hit too, which is obviously contributing to Tesla going down as well. Now we got news that Tesla's cutting prices in China again. I don't even know, is this the third time or second, fourth time? I don't even know. I'm losing track at this point in time, but they're cutting prices of the Model S and the Model X between, I think, $7,500 to $8,500 on top of what they've already cut it down to. And that's causing a price war over there, or could cause a price war in China between the electric vehicle companies, because it's not just Tesla. Obviously, there's NIO, there's Li Auto, there's XPeng, there's other players that probably I don't even know at this point. But look, there's a lot of competition. And now that Tesla's cutting prices, people that were considering maybe buying a NIO or a Li Auto or an XPeng car, right? They're probably like, oh, now that Tesla cut it, another whatever, $10,000 US dollars, I'm going to go for a Tesla instead of a NIO, Li Auto. And that's putting those companies in a tough position as well. They're probably like, all right, now that Tesla's cutting prices, do we have to cut prices as well? Do we have to eat into our margins like Tesla's doing? Tesla can afford to do that because they already had massive margins that they can play with. Do these other companies have those types of margins? I actually don't know personally. Maybe I should look into that, but probably not. Probably not. Maybe they do. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. But a lot of them, I haven't looked at NIO. NIO is the only one that I've owned out of those, the other competitors, and I haven't looked at NIO's numbers in a long time. But look, I don't know, man. They might not have as good of a margin as Tesla to play with, so there's a little price war going on over there in China for sure. And, well, that's putting more pressure on those other companies. And Tesla, ever since we got that news that they're cutting prices of Model X and S, and mind you, they're still very expensive. I think the Model X is now $115,000 in China, whatever that is in yuan. I think it's like 850,000 yuan or something like that. They're still very expensive, even with this price cut, which means maybe there's more price cuts coming. I don't know. Maybe Elon's saving some more room to go there. We'll see. Maybe there will be more price cuts. What do you think? Let me know in the comments, guys. So all of that to say this. We have earnings. They're already out of the bag. The cat's out of the bag, right? We got those a couple of weeks ago. We got this news out of China. Okay, we got that out of the way. Now we're looking at this chart, or at least I'm looking at this chart, and I'm like, all right, I mean, at this point, we might be due, now that we have a couple cats out of the bag, right? We might be due for some sort of relief rally. I'm not saying we're going to go straight back to 250 or 250, 300. I'm not saying anything crazy like that. But maybe a little spike from 210, 215, maybe back towards 225, 30, 35. That's the type of play I'm looking for here. But realize if we fall through 210, that's going to be a spot where we could get more selling, actually. Sellers can jump on and then take this thing down, maybe towards the 180s, 90s. That's where it was playing around here in February. You guys can see March heading into April right around 195, 190, 200, 205. That's where we could be going if we fail at 215, 210. So we'll see. I mean, this is a stock at this point that it's not really confirming a bounce, but it's also not falling through the floor yet. So we have to wait and kind of see. It's a wait and see approach. I'm not in it quite yet as a trade, but I'm so super close to hopping in it. And honestly, if today was Monday, guys, I would consider it. But since today is a Friday when I'm making this video, I'm looking at Tesla and I'm like, should I just wait, for the weekend, wait till next week to initiate my initial position? I think that might be the route I do take. I don't know. We'll see. Maybe I'll make an update video later today and tell you guys. But if not, if I don't make an update video, that means I'm waiting till next week, which is most likely what probably I'm going to do here. But overall, look, guys, Tesla in the low 200s, I think it's way oversold. I think it's due for a rally. And we could be getting it around the corner. Is it guaranteed? Of course not, guys. Nothing's guaranteed. You must do your own research in the stock market, especially, guys. We don't know exactly what's going to happen. So don't go blindly buy or sell or hold or do anything based on this video or anything I say. I'm not a financial advisor, guys. Keep that in mind. But I'm watching it closely. That's all I'm saying. I'm watching Tesla very, very closely. So what do you guys think? Let me know your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to get your free stocks from MooMoo. Before we take a glance here at the markets, guys, use that link down below, open up your account, and just fund it with at least $100. And once you do that, you get 5 stocks right off the bat. And if you fund your account with at least $1,000 on top of those 5 stocks, you get 10 more stocks, totaling 15 stocks, guys. And mind you, each of those could be valued up to $2,000. And if you fund your account with at least $5,000 on top of those 15 stocks, you also get a free share of either Tesla stock or Expedia stock, which makes this promo a no-brainer. So get on it, guys. Use that link down below. And of course, that is an affiliate link. Keep that in mind. It does help out the channel. I appreciate you all as always. Cheers to that, guys. You all are awesome. And now let's quickly take a glance at these markets, as it is 12:15 right now on the East Coast. And by the looks of it, guys, we're all over the place. We have SPY, let's see here, down barely anything, pretty much at break even. So we have SPY break even. We have triple Q down 0.25%. We have the Russell up 0.6%. So that's up. Small caps are doing pretty well right now. Looks like we're getting a bounce off this 180 SMA on the 4-hour chart. That's big. Pretty good news there. And we have the Dow Jones up 0.1%, which the Dow has finally seen a bit of a pullback. You guys can see the Dow broke out after we called out the ascending triangle here. You guys probably remember that. We called that out. We then broke out, and now we're pulling back from that 35.7 peak. Now we're at what, 34.5? So we've pulled back about 1,100 points, about 3.5%. So let's see what we do here at this moving average, right? Maybe we start rallying back over 34.5. Well, we're actually at 34.5 now. But if this thing starts breaking 34.6, 34.7, that's where we could start the breakout process. So keep your eyes on that for the Dow. This actually looks like a really healthy dip overall in the Dow, so I'm watching that. And SPY's actually at a very interesting spot right now. We're messing around at about, well, the fact that we broke 436 is not good. That was the low, actually more towards 437 on the 10th of July. So we ran right through that. That's not good. And on triple Q, let me pull that up. This ended up falling right through the floor. It failed to hold, what is this, roughly 357, right? Yeah, we failed to hold that, or 358. We ran down to about 355. Now we're back to 357, which is good, but the bears are still in control. So what do you guys think? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Feel free to subscribe. We're almost at 30,000 subs, guys, and 70% of you, or 65% of you, are not subscribed. So if that's you, what are you waiting for? Make sure to subscribe, and don't forget to follow me on Twitter, guys, or on X, whatever you want to call it, at StossRFS, or just simply type in Stoss Talk Stocks on there. You'll find me. I'm way more active now on Twitter, so make sure to go follow me. And with that being said, guys, cheers. I'll see you later.